I'll be reacting to I'm Quitting Heroine episode 6. I'll be watching it from Hideon's website. And I'll be starting off my reaction in 1-0 go. Oh, fuck yes. I am so hyped. Oh, this. I gotta admit, I kind of like that film-like feel, at least when it comes to like this flashback, because I think it looks pretty cool. It gives a nice bit of grit. I'm assuming he's doing this because sometimes conversations do come out naturally. It probably also shows you how much he really does value Murnus as an individual if he's revealing this much about himself. In a mock interview that was just supposed to be him just asking interview questions and that's it. But that's what happens. Like sometimes when you really get taken aback by someone, you start to expose things about yourself much more proficiently than you would actually have anticipated. So, kind of like this, it adds a little bit of extra realism to the series. And by association, that is a lot of character development for Lale because when someone opens themselves up like that, it actually does says a lot about how comfortable they are with that person they're sharing information about themselves. So you know what? That's actually some cool shit there. I don't know, but for some reason, whenever I see anime, oh, sup, Joshua Johnson? Hope you're having a great day right now. All right, good. I'm glad you finished it then. That's true, Nick Victory. He hasn't done it yet, but I am hyped for this because it's been a long time coming. When it comes to our boy revealing information about himself, I've been waiting for this for so fucking long. Yeah, the opening is high tier quality. I fucking dig the animation quality for the opening too. I do hope we get contextualization on that. I mean, Winners is a smart man too, though. Shuntin is intelligent also. And I love this. He's actually applying the lessons that he's learned from Leo and utilizing them. You know, that's a damn fucking good point. You can tell how badly he wants to tippy toe from this topic with the way we talking right now. Yeah, Murray is intelligent enough to be able to see through his bullshit. Oh! That's a damn good point. Oh. Okay, this actually explains a lot about Murnus then. Aw, who would want to sell someone as adorable as Murnus? What the fuck? It's kind of sad. Bullshit. And honestly, who could blame him? Okay, at least. And that's pretty shifty shit there, but I'm not going to blame him for being shifty like that. Kind of does make you feel bad for those townsfolk a little bit. Because even. Yo, I love that my look face on Murnus. Ah. Oh, look at this. She's fucking adorable. This is why I love her girl. Aw, who wouldn't trust a face like that? Well, yeah, who wouldn't feel sad for him, Nick Victory Fire 007? Oh. Again, I just love the constant shocked looks on his fucking face. Oh, I swear, I love her infectious energy. I mean, hey, what the fuck not? You know, she ain't wrong about that. Hey, not really. You know what? That shows you why all of Ikidana's forces are so gung ho about following her, because she actually takes the time of even talking to like the most lower level troops. That's impressive stuff right there. That's what makes her such a lovable and endearing character. He's got a point. Mm-hmm. I don't know about that. There's some fucked up people that like Ali. I'm just saying there are fucked up people that have good taste in food or wine or men or women. I'm just saying. Oh, yeah, put him in the spot. Oh, sup, Ghost Tab. This series takes weird turns, but they're damn fun will turns though. The only thing I wish the series had was a slightly better animation budget, because you can tell that the budget in the series is strained. But other than that, it's a fun series. Yeah. This is one of the few series where I actually am gung ho about every character. Oh, that's fucking adorable. Back in the day, you thought he could actually potentially take down Ikidana. That's fucking cute. That's like a Chihuahua expecting to be able to take on a fucking grizzly bear. There's just no way to be able to do that. Well, I like it because the characters don't suck. They're actually good. So as long as they're good, it's all I need. Soravo looks like a Mega Chad with that armor. He looks like a Mega Chad without it, but he just looks. It's just a different type of cool. Oh. Well, maybe Burness hasn't seen the world enough yet. Yeah, exactly. Yo, I would love to see a Chihuahua take on a bear in an anime, Ghost Tab. You know, that'd be a good plot for an anime. Just imagine you have a Chihuahua protecting its owner from being hit by a fucking truck, and instead of the owner being stuck in hit by a truck. It's the Chihuahua, and it gets isekai into another world where it's antagonist and it has to kill a demon lord bear. I would fucking watch an anime like that. I would root for that Chihuahua. I hope there's an isekai premise like that where a Chihuahua dies protecting its owner, then it gets isekai into another world. That'd be beautiful. Oh. Unless maybe Leo's trying to make himself find a way of hating humanity. I actually hope it happens sooner rather than at the end of the series, Nick. Victory of Fire 007. I don't think it's way too many. I think he's learning just enough about all of them. Hey, I think the klutziness of Shintina is what makes her adorable. I mean, hey, even if Myrnis wasn't a teenager, anyone would feel that much dread and hatred towards being utilized like that. I'd say his ranking is pretty realistic. Well, yeah, it'd be cool if it happened in that episode, like Victory. I hope it actually happens sooner. Yeah, I wouldn't mind listening too. I want to hear more about her. Who could say no when he's making puppy eyes like that? I know I wouldn't be able to say no to that. Hmm. That's a damn good question. Well, I mean, he probably would feel some entertaining talking about it. I could see why he'd be telling, at least wanting to tell him about his past. Kind of makes me wonder. So is he from the modern era? Did he just get isekai into this year, into the quitting hearing world, or how did it even work? And or did his world eventually evolve into the isekai world it is now? Well, he could actually be an immortal Nick Victory Fire 007. Oh, never mind. I guess the world changed. Well, that explains a lot. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I don't know. I mean, it's not isekai, but it's not being transported, so it didn't evolve into isekai. It's more like their world evolved into a fantasy world. So his world is a fantasy sci-fi animal, more like a fantasy anime. So it evolved into a fantasy. Because isekai is when you get transported into another world. It's still the same world. So it just got shifted into a fantasy world. Fuck. That's fantasy though, because I've seen videos about this. It's because when you get transported into a different world, so it's shifted into a fantasy world. So I'm assuming they went for human experimentation. That's my guess. Kind of makes you wonder what happened to the other 11. Well, I'm gonna guess they probably died then. That's probably what happened. Yeah, because there ain't any other Demon Heart right now. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, the Nick Victory kind of is similar to that. To the Homunculus from the Fate series. Jeez. Well, that explains a lot when it comes to him now. Kind of makes you feel bad for the DH series. Is Julius Renus worth watching? I like the name of it. Well, he could either be immortal or he could also be having amazing genetics where he's got eternal youth, but he can still die. But yeah, he could also be immortal. Okay, so. Okay, that's the one was fucking badass. Yo! Okay, that was fucking cool. Oh, okay. So, think about that's up on that Ghost tab. So, okay. So, yeah. That's pretty cool that he is a Milkless, though. I mean, yeah. I mean, someone has to protect the world. It's just a shame that the world betrayed him, though, instead of rewarding him like it should have. I'm surprised he wasn't more angry about it. He has every right to be angry about that. What the fuck? Was he happy that he wasn't going to be needed anymore? Okay, you know what? That's quite the interesting perspective there. Holy cow. You know, that makes sense, Ghost Tap. You can finally. Hey, you know, and he's earned the right for that freedom, considering how much he's helped protect humanity. Huh. I'm assuming her father was pretty evil. Probably because he's been helping to have someone listen to him. That's probably why he told him that. And thankfully, Murs happened to be that listener that gives a shit too. Well, hey, you know, I'm not gonna blame him, Ghost. When he was like raised to be a hero, I don't blame him for him going the route that he did. Actually, that's a good point, Nick Victory. Probably old enough to be his great grandfather. He's way more than just an ex-hero, though. Now that we know all that information about him. What? Wow, that's kind of cool, actually. And it's a good thing that he sees him as a good law. Ekdana looks a little bit younger in that shot because she looked older in the previous one of the previous episodes. No, all this that he turned to Murnus, he has to tell to the queen eventually. Hey, I got that. I don't even think Robo needs to explain himself further. I mean, he already explained quite a big deal saying all that. And he's not wrong about that. Oh, and I love the way you can tell how happy he is regarding that fact. I think it's just that he wanted a haircut, Ghost Town. That's probably it. He probably was feeling too much heat having his long ass hair. Oh man, they made someone like him open up, so Ernest is bound to do a great job. Oh, he's looking adorable. They can sleep in Myrnis's room. That's what I would do if he took my room. I'll take his room back. I'm like, motherfucker, I'm taking your room then. That's what I would do. Oh, yeah. That's true, Nick Victory. Good thing he isn't smart enough to use poison blades. Ooh. That character design looks interesting. All right, that's a cute little smile. I like it. Could be that his taste in hair leaves a lot to be desired, Ghost Tab. I personally like his hairstyle, but yeah. It was probably just bored, Ghost Tab. Now, if I had to rate this episode, it was damn good. I'm going to give it an 8 out of 10 because finally we get more insight into our boy. And aside from finally getting more insight into our main boy, I like how this episode gives me all the world building I could have wanted from the series. It's finally nice to get to hear why the world is in the situation it's in because it's just evolved. With the attacks from demons, that explains why there isn't a lot of advanced technology when you're in constant battle. Yeah. Lots of tech is going to be disordered and destroyed, but simultaneously, it was nice to get to see an explanation that he was among other heroes, but he just happens to be the last survivor. That explains why our boy is so nihilistic. So that's what Dr. Running was great. Did a great job in explaining why the world is the way it is, why it looks like a fantasy world. And it was also nice getting to hear that this is a fantasy world we're dealing with, not an isekai. Don't get me wrong, I like my isekai, but it's nice to get more fantasy anime too, though. So that's what I thought the running was pretty good. And it made me care more about Myrnis too. You see Myrnis' character development because he was curious about our main boy. So I like that growth. Animation, artwork were nice. Voice acting was great. And that's why I liked the episode enough to give it a 8 out of 10. After credits. Ooh, yo, this is looking a bit serious here. His art is actually pretty adorable. Huh. Sounds like an interesting story, Ghost Tab. Yeah, I like how they explain everything, Joshua Johnson. Yep, seems like a Ghost Tab. But anyways, y'all, these are my thoughts on the episode. I'll really love to hear your thoughts on how I feel about my reaction or the episode itself in the comment section below. Hope y'all rate the video, share, comments, or subscribe because I'm going to be reacting to 3BO episode 5 right after this because I got to go to work early tomorrow. So right before I go, let me just say thank you very much to Joshua Johnson, Nick Victory, Fire 007, and Ghost Tab. Thank y'all very much for watching my video. Hope y'all rate it, share it, comment, or subscribe because I'm definitely reacting to episode 7 whenever it does release. But anyways, y'all, thank you so much for watching. Have a fantastic day or night, everyone. Bye-bye.